This podcast is not intended for the faint of heart or those who are easily offended. The opinions expressed on this podcast are those of We Three Trolls only and are not endorsed or shared by the world-famous Comedy Store.
This episode of We Three Trolls is brought to you by guns. Whether you're protecting yourself from a horde of post-apocalyptic SJWs with AIDS, or you heard about the money your neighbor keeps in his bedroom closet, guns have been helping assertive people like you acquire the shit they want for years. Guns are so important to America, we enshrine them in our motherfucking Constitution. Name another country as fucking rad as that. That's why, as an American citizen, everyone is encouraged to own a firearm. And don't think guns are just for white people. In fact, black people have been slaying each other in the streets for decades with all the nobility of good old-fashioned colonial dueling. And remember, the Chinese may have invented gunpowder, but it took a white man to do anything useful with it. Guns, we're here to help.
We Three Trolls is shot live on location in the Brat Cave, A.K.A. the basement of the world-famous Comedy Store, deep in the heart of the Sunset Strip. This episode of We Three Trolls was written and produced by the Jerky Boys. Remember them? They let those motherfuckers have a movie. I bet all three of us have scripts that will never get made, but the Jerky Boys got to have a fucking movie.
I like the Jerky Boys.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I remember them.
Come on, they were trolls.
They were funny.
Yeah.
2 out of 10 times.
And all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
prank calls.
anyway, I'm Pepperoni, who's with me today.
I'm Wub Savell.
I'm Lleshi.
Can we talk about grabbing him by the pussy for one hot minute? And I do mean
Yes.
hot. I just remembered a story from 2016 that I have to share with our listeners.
All right,
President,
buckle up.
The president was right. There's a reason why we elected him president. You do got to grab him by the pussy. Listen up, fellas and ladies.
I mean, they say grab life by the balls.
why not grab
you
him by the
know?
pussy too? Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it equal.
Nowadays, you can grab him by the pussy and the balls.
You just never know. Yeah, smorgasbord.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you
What?
grab for pussy and you get balls, you can tell.
It's time to kill.
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to punch him in the face then? Is
Yes,
it still
yes, you are.
assault?
Yes, you are.
That's like a sexual assault on you, even though you did the action.
You're so mad.
like,
you should
what
just
the-
punch yourself in the face.
But anyway, okay, so listen. I'll tell you why I need to punch myself in the face. Listen to this fucking story. So last time I was in New Orleans, I was hanging out with this chick, and we got fucking blotto. And this is the beginning of my drinking days. So
It's
I
New
wasn't.
Orleans?
Yeah, I wasn't good at drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're making out on the couch, and I passed out there. So we didn't fuck. But the next morning, we were completely sober, and we were hanging out in our bed. And we were making out. And I swear to God, and this is right after the President Bush grabbed by the pussy controversy occurred.
You mean Trump?
President Bush.
Oh, I'm sorry. President
You're
Trump.
thinking about a bush.
Yeah, Bush.
I
You wanna
got
grab
pussy
it.
on the brain.
Grab him by the bush.
You weirdo.
Honestly,
Why are you
as
the
I tell you this
70s
story,
Bush?
I am thinking about this girl's body and what a fucking faggot I am for not grabbing her by the pussy. So listen, she's lying next to me with her eyes closed, and she's like, I can't, it's hard to articulate this, but she's undulating. She's like kind of like pushing her pussy up in the air, her mound. Basically, it's like, hey, here it is. Grab it.
Twerking it towards you.
Yeah, twerking. Thank you. I'm too white to know what that shit is.
Yeah.
She was twerking her pussy at me. And since we're sober, there's no denying what's going on here. This is like, she actually likes me. It's gross. But in my brain, I was like, do you grab her by the pussy or do you just let this one slide? And I did let it slide.
Slide in.
No, I didn't fuck her. I didn't touch her. Well, I didn't
think,
get
I
to
believe
fuck her
she
too.
gave you consent.
That is consent, correct?
Yeah.
You should grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
I probably would press my boner up against her. You know, she started pushing her ass towards me. I'll
That's
stick my
assault.
dick out there.
No,
You're
no,
not
no,
allowed
no.
to do
She
that
was-
because you're a man.
She's
She was-
assaulting me.
She was on her back when she was
oh.
doing this. I did
Okay.
not clearly. I'm sorry. It
She
wasn't
was
her-
on her back.
Yeah, so it was like she was pushing her pubis mound towards me. It's very weird.
This is a weird sign.
I would have punched her in the
Yeah.
pussy. Like, stop acting weird, you faggot.
I started.
What's wrong with you?
You said we were gonna watch a movie.
Not your friend.
I've done that a million
Like
times.
that.
Where a girl comes over to my house and we're like lying on the couch watching a movie, and she was like, I remember she turned around and tried to kiss me, and I grabbed her head and turned it back around. I was like, this is Killer's Kiss, all right? One of Stanley Kubrick's masterpieces.
You
You will watch the rest of this.
Oh my God. How did she not punch you in the face?
She went to sleep, and then I fucked her later.
You did not earn
But
that.
let me tell you this. I really liked that movie.
Yeah.
What movie is it again?
Actually, it was The Killing, not Killer's Kiss. The Killer's Kiss is actually pretty good too. You guys like movies?
God. You're so good with these things.
Yeah, I can't wait to kick you guys off this podcast and rename it Joseph's Film Corner. Come in here, talk about movies no one gives a fuck about, and how I didn't fuck a girl because I wanted to watch them instead.
Yeah, people are like, you got to check this thing out. It's so compelling.
It's the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
Why do you like it? I don't know.
I
do.
I
have
can't stop
a whole hour full
watching
of it.
5 train wrecks at once.
You want to talk about grabbing by the pussy and the whole Kanye thing? And how Kanye is just an Uncle Tom now?
Don't get me started. What do you people want from us? You want us to be equal, and then when the guy tries to be equal with whites, you say he's an Uncle Tom, which is fucking racist.
You're racist.
So what the fuck do you want, man? We can't satisfy you.
I mean, he was in rap songs before. He was never a racist until he got elected. So I think the media had a lot
We
to do with
loved
that.
Trump for years.
Yeah, he was a reality star. I never loved him. He always got on my fucking nerves.
Rap
but
dudes did love Trump because he makes
they
bad
wanted to
bank.
Yeah,
put
he's
his
a
name on
baller.
everything. He had a big shiny dick
Yeah.
all over fucking Manhattan. All those buildings, dicks. Huge dicks.
Well, that really appeals
Yeah.
to the black community.
They love dicks.
And they got big ones.
They
and
love
that's
big
they
phallic
want
symbols.
Shiny dicks. man.
Shiny.
He did send us a message out on Twitter. He's like, my wife made me send this message out because
Really?
it's not exact words, but this is the gist of what he was saying, because she wanted me to tell everybody that I don't agree with everything that Trump does, which I don't. But it doesn't mean I can't like the guy
Yeah,
or like
I don't agree
you know,
with everything
basically.
Kanye says. I
Yeah.
like him now too.
Totally.
I don't agree with anything one says. That's called insanity.
But
I
he's
don't even
basically
agree
coming
with what
from
I
love.
say.
He's like, you can't love a person. Think about it. Make America great again. Okay.
Oh, I've been
Think
thinking
about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's coming from love. Did you ever think about that? Or you just think about where it's coming from hate? Like, who's telling you to think this way? It's like, I don't associate myself with any, political, like, Republican, Democrat, whatever. He doesn't associate himself with anything.
He's Kanye. He's not any of that other shit.
I'm not going to be a slave to anybody. I'm an artist. Go fuck yourselves.
Amen. Beautiful.
Yeah. Stop getting offended, motherfuckers.
Beautiful.
Sorry. Coming in hot.
Dude, it's the most hilarious presidency ever.
Whenever someone mentions the word fan to me, it's super manipulative. It's like, don't do or say this because of your fans. My fans are fans of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck yourselves.
He posted a really funny screen cap of a text exchange he had
John
with John
Legend?
Legend.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful. I fucking
It's
love
like, stop
Kanye.
controlling
Yeah.
how I feel. Like, dude, this is coming from love. Okay, well, you're trying to tell me how to express myself.
They were trying to manipulate
Of course.
him into saying the right thing or doing the right thing. Well, the reason why we give a fuck about Kanye is not because he's a cool dude or a nice guy. It's because he does wild, crazy shit that most people wouldn't have the fucking balls to do. That stuff with Taylor Swift at the music awards, that's legend status, and it's hilarious that he did it. It's just funny. It's just
Dude,
funny.
the
He is a
best.
troll.
No, he's a total troll.
That's why he
I
and
really
Trump
do.
are buddies. They're trolls, man.
Okay, you know how everybody's making that
They get
fun
each
of that
other.
song, poopity scoopity poopity scoopity, that he did? Okay.
No.
No,
Oh,
I did
it's
not
so
know
bad.
that, but that's
okay,
hilarious.
so it's a Kanye West song, and there was like, look how bad the song is. I'm like, guys, if you don't realize he's fucking trolling your ass, you're fucking idiots. All of them. That song is so funny. So now they're making it a meme of like how much of a stupid lyricist he's, which he's not. He's actually pretty good.
This girl I know
yeah.
sent me a YouTube clip today of one of his songs, which is it's like an a cappella song. It's called "I Miss the Old Kanye."
Yeah.
It's actually brilliant. It's very self-aware, and he's talking about they've turned this one into a meme too to mock him, but he was already mocking himself in the song. He's basically saying like, I miss being a normal guy, and now I'm a freak, and I don't know how to be normal again.
Yeah, he's an artist going crazy because people are fucking trying to control everything he does. Because there's so many people are influenced by him now. They want to take something from you.
They want everything from you.
You know?
That's what we do all the time. Christ, Hitler.
Yeah, it could be positive
Obama,
or negative.
Kanye, John Lennon, Kurt Cobain. We build them up and then we tear them the fuck down.
And miss them when they're gone. Oh my God, you know.
No, we exploit them when they're gone. Dude, it was the 24th anniversary of Kurt Cobain's death last week or a couple weeks ago. I saw so many ads on Facebook which were like, get a t-shirt with Kurt Cobain's face on it.
Yeah.
It's like, you do know this is why he blew his fucking head off, right? He felt
Yeah.
exploited in his life by his family and
Constantly.
loved ones, and you just kept fucking him up the ass. He's dust. Stop fucking him. Find something else to fuck. We don't need Elvis on TV anymore. Just leave the fucking dude alone. Ugh, fucking hate humans. It's a human thing too.
It is.
We want to build up these heroes.
Well, it's expectations. It's like you're bored with your fucking life, so you're latching on to somebody else, and you're basically triggered by any of their moves that you don't agree with.
Yeah, they do the stuff that you wouldn't do if you were famous.
Yeah, are you kidding me? You wouldn't know. Like, it's okay to disagree with somebody.
I don't understand why everybody has to like their favorite artist's personal lives.
Yeah.
Like, why
I don't
can't
want to
you
know
just
anything
It's none
about
of your
their
business.
personal life.
like
Yeah.
that's the reason why I like your art. I don't need to know that other shit.
But I think that's the thing
Like,
with social media.
Amen,
'Cause
brother.
That's the part I like.
if we didn't have Twitter or Facebook and all that, it'd be less of. Like, it'd be more
Yeah.
paparazzi photos and, like, bullshit articles.
Remember when
know?
that shit was like that was the outside realm of media, the fucking tabloids in the
Oh
grocery
yeah, we thought
store.
they were garbage.
And now that's all there is. It's just all tabloid.
All
It's like-
over. Even all the news sources are like that. I feel like they're all tabloids because they go for the headline.
Vampire baby.
They exist to sell advertising, not to tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
If people knew what was really going on in this country, they'd be flipping out. They'd be killing cops in the street, flipping cars over, burning down City Hall.
Which I highly recommend you do, listeners. You say you want a revolution.
Buy some Nikes instead.
Some of the opinions of We Three Trolls are not endorsed by the Comedy Store.
And also not endorsed by the other two trolls.
Yeah. or all three.
Why am I even talking to you? In real life, I would never, ever talk to you.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean? Like, now
That's
you're...
beautiful what you just said. There's
would
so
never
many
talk
times
to
where
you.
I agonize over accepting these friend requests. I was like, I don't want to be this fucking idiot's friend. I don't want you in my world.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in your world either.
And I accept them because it's mutual friends, and once
It's
you
our
do,
job.
and they immediately start commenting and stuff, you're like, oh, this is what you do.
Sad.
I'm
trying to-
more mad at myself that I feel obligated to do it,
Mm-hmm.
to whereas like I shouldn't even care. But it's ego and then stupidity and all this other shit, and you're like, fuck.
I don't care if they fucking unfollow me or read my thoughts. Why should I care? Every day I go through the Facebook memories and I look through and I just kind of I always go through the posts and see who used to like stuff and now unfriended me because I don't know otherwise. I don't know who jumped ship. I have 2,000 friends.
I
don't know
noticed
who-
that from my memories too, and I was like, this motherfucker is from the training thing I wrote one time. I lost so
Oh,
many friends
yeah.
from that. Dude, ugh.
The people that unfriend me always have the most delightful haircuts and fucked up hair colors.
What do you
Yeah.
mean they got short
Yeah.
hair?
Sometimes they usually have purple hair, purple and black hair, shit like that. Those are the people that can't stand the heat. Fuck them. Like I wanted your friendship anyway, you fucking losers. Go get a fucking normal haircut and then get a job. So I don't have to see you in the RV across from my house every fucking day. You know what? I don't like you either, listeners. Stop listening to this podcast.
Phoenix mother uses stun gun to wake son up for church. A Phoenix woman shocked her teenage son with a stun gun to wake him for church services on Easter. Authorities said, you know what?
Fuck this. Let's have a game. Guess the race.
Where's
it's
it
in
at?
Phoenix, Arizona.
That's
White.
hard to know. Yeah, but
But I
white.
would have guessed black if it was somewhere in the South.
I would have guessed black too. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's a woman named Sharon Dobbins, and that sounds white as fuck to me.
Yeah.
Phoenix police arrested 40-year-old Sharon Dobbins on suspicion of child abuse Sunday morning after her 17-year-old son alerted authorities. You little faggot. This woman
Gave you life, and she wants to save your afterlife, and you fucking snitch on her? For shame.
who raised this
Ungrateful.
guy?
Who raised you?
That sucks. Who rats out their parents? This is disgusting.
But I think there was no charges against her though, right?
The teen did not complain of any pain,
That's
but
what I
told
saw.
the police he had 2 small bumps on his leg. Small bumps.
He's the one who called
right.
the police though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess when the police leave, she's gonna have to stun gun him again. She's just gonna have
That's right.
right in his heart.
But she was trying to make him go to church for Easter. Nobody wants to do that.
It's the only time people go to church, Easter and Christmas.
I know.
Bunch
That's what
of
I'm
fair
saying.
weather
Nobody,
Christians.
nobody even wants to go then. I got candy to find. When I was a kid, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when I was a kid, I did ruin Santa Claus for my cousins.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
really?
cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that everybody thought he was real. So when they were talking about Santa Claus, I was like, Santa Claus is not real. What are you talking about? And they were like, yeah, he is. I'm like, all right. And then I got in trouble.
You should have.
I got in trouble for telling the truth.
Ain't that how it is? Ain't that the truth?
Oh, man.
I don't think I did anything wrong because you're supposed to put God first, and that's all I was trying to do. is
Above
tell
your
my
son's
kids.
business, your son's welfare. Put God first.
Oh, to answer your question, Dobbins was taken to jail and later released.
See, Dobbins, I could go either way with
Right, that
black or
last name?
white. But Sharon.
Sharon. Oh, man.
What about the dude who left the fake free Starbucks, the 4chan hoax? Did you read that one? That was at least one person. I think there was a couple of people though.
I think it was a concerted effort among numerous people on 4chan.
Yeah, following the fallout of the Starbucks getting rid of
So basically,
non-paying customers.
non-paying homeless people got kicked out, and I'm supposed to be outraged. I'd be outraged if I was in the Starbucks with those fuckers in there.
Was it black guys that got kicked out of
just
Starbucks? Or was that a
happened
Walmart?
to be black.
Yes, ma'am. They knew it was a big deal that fucking Starbucks got all this bad publicity, and then
Right.
Starbucks was gonna like shut down all their stores for a day for race training.
Are you kidding me?
AKA re-education.
Yeah.
You
Send him to-
Maoists.
Just send him to a fucking camp already.
That would piss off a lot of
They
white
educate 'em at a
racists who
camp.
rely on
Yeah.
Starbucks coffee to
That's
get
true.
through their day.
That's true.
you know?
They're going over to Coffee Bean or whatever. But they made, we apologize for, systemic racism, so here's a free coupon for coffee, and just put them in like Starbucks, and some people got some free coffees, which is
yeah,
pretty
they did.
sweet, you know?
So this is
Like
the
I
hoax
said.
part, or is
Yeah,
that
that's
really,
the hoax
okay.
part. That's brilliant.
Better
It's
than doing
the
race
little
training.
things,
Give people free drinks.
the little enjoyment about that, like playing them so well. I love that about 4chan.
Yeah.
But what the employees respond with, like, did they accept these coupons? Were they confused? They didn't want to offend anybody.
Well, one dude I know did go in there because he was on he was on the news for going in and asking for a free coffee as reparations. and the chick totally gave it to him. It was fucking hilarious.
Because she probably didn't know what to do.
She
She's
didn't
like,
know.
oh
Dude,
my God.
She was like, I heard about that about Starbucks. Oh my god. And he's like, yeah, so I'm here to get my free coffee. And she was like, oh, I'll give you a free coffee, sure. But dude, fucking, how many times I bet Starbucks give people free coffees? It's probably constantly.
Yeah, it's like 2 cents to make a fucking pot of coffee.
Right.
They sell it to you for $18 a cup.
Right.
I had an interesting experience involving male privilege today. You guys want to hear about it?
Sure.
I would
So,
love to hear about it.
before
Hold
I-
on, let me get my pants off.
Yeah. It'll never not be funny. The idea that someone masturbates to my voice. That's always going to be funny. So, all right. So I went to the art supply store before I came over here. No big deal.
Was it
Nerd.
It's the same art supply store that Chris Brown's assistant shops at, I was told by the lady that works there. No big deal. I am bragging now. Okay.
Okay.
I'm bragging
Oh,
now. I
geez.
live in the same general area as Chris Brown. All right.
that wife beater?
Well, sometimes you need more than makeup to cover up your blemishes. You need to get some fucking paint.
Well, if you give a really good black eye, yeah.
Yeah, you must really want to fuck a bitch up next time. Put some watercolors on it. Well, anyway, so
Yeah, sorry.
So I went to the counter and I had a lot of stuff. Okay, they're going out of business. Yeah. Well, the first time I went in there, I bought 2 cans of spray paint because guess what? Chris Brown bought all the fucking spray paint there.
Jesus.
That's not a joke. He bought like 200 cans, or his assistant bought like 200 cans of spray paint.
Wow.
He's into graffito tagging now. I bought a lot of stuff today because I was like, yeah, I'm going to make some art. So I put all this stuff on the counter, and the lady's like, oh, well, actually, these ladies here, I have to serve them first. All right? So I was like, okay, well, I'll just chill out over here, right? So I'm just like wandering around while these 2 fucking old bitches take their time because they know I'm waiting. And then when I go up, a woman comes up to buy stuff and stands in line behind me. And this is the lady behind the counter that helped me gets on the thing and goes, we need to open up a second register. This woman needs help. You made me wait extra long, but this other woman who just rolled in there could get helped. Now, I understand this is not about male privilege. It's about me being a guy that's not going to complain and her being an old white bitch who will complain if she has to wait.
Well,
But
that's the point. She's like, I already had to deal with these other old ladies. I'm not doing it again. Whoever's in the back getting high, you better come up right now. I know this place is shutting down. Nobody gives a fuck, but get your fucking ass over here and help this woman because I will kill her.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason why they're closing. Is because they have bad service.
Yep.
I'm
going to go back with my spray paint and write a swastika on the side of it, and that'll teach him.
just one.
You're right.
It's going to take a couple.
You're right, 1,000.
666.
That'd be funny.
Good.
Everybody forgets
Oh,
about
yeah.
this. Italy was in on that too.
Italy.
Everybody fucking forgets about that.
Yeah.
Like they're all good. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, wait a minute. It was not only Japan. People forget about Japan
Or Germany,
too.
yeah.
But I mean, Germany
Yeah.
was the main fucking psychos
Yeah.
right there. But they also had allies. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
But Italy's all good.
How
Really?
about-
Yeah,
how
it
about
was an
this?
axis of evil.
Always.
Do you know who the Nazis' allies were?
Communists.
So maybe all you communists should stop calling everyone else Nazis on fucking Facebook because you are
Nazis.
too.
Well, they had problems with the communists, though, too.
Yeah, they didn't touch
no-
the Albanians, but Albanians definitely snuck in a lot of Jews during that time. But they
Fucking
didn't.
hate Albania.
They
man.
didn't. They didn't.
Thanks, Albania.
They didn't touch the Jews, and then when the Germans came over, because Germany took over Albania, they came over and they're like,
Give us your Jews.
Yep, and they're like, we don't have any. They learn language, everything, because it's called besa bes. So if somebody comes to your house, you gotta treat them like family. That's the rule. We
Fuck
can't
them
do
and
we
their
can't do that in America though. Just too many motherfuckers here. Too many
No.
rude ass
No.
bitches. I'm like,
God
get
bless.
out.
God bless. Listen, we don't
Yeah.
we don't mind you Jews, but stay away, all right? There's so many fucking people here. All right?
Hey, at
Times,
least
but-
Jews.
That's a spicy
at least,
meatball.
at least the Jews will have insurance if they hit you with their car.
Yeah. It's a good quality
Amen,
to
brother.
have.
They won't just drive
I'm
away.
That's what I said. They, yeah.
They're very responsible, and they all have overbearing
Now, to be
mothers.
fair, they might sue you for
Yeah.
them hitting you and somehow win.
Yeah. But that's your
there's-
fucking fault. You should have been smart enough. You should have looked
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
Oh, lawyers.
Why don't you all just stay in your own countries? We'll stay in ours. I'm not looking to
Go
move
back
to
to
yours.
Poland.
I'm not going to.
Go back
yeah.
to Poland.
Actually, I will. We've already talked about this.
Yeah.
Poland's the only one that's going to stand in Europe for a little longer than the rest of them.
Poland sucks, by the way.
Here's my list of the most cucked nations on earth. Number one, top dog, United Kingdom. Everything I see in the news from the United Kingdom right now, it makes my fucking blood boil.
You don't
It's
think
so gross.
Canada is worse?
Canada's number two.
Yeah.
Number three was Australia. Number
Yeah,
one,
Australia.
Okay, yeah. So number one, UK. Number two, Canada. Number three, Australia. And they all kind of eat from the same pig trough, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
They all have that stupid English culture, which is not culture. It's crap.
All being beautified by the mass influx of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of earned your immigrants because you like to colonize all around the world, so fuck you.
Well,
Talk about England.
Yeah.
And they're coming for us,
All
man.
the Anglo-Saxons all around the world. Look at all the colonies. Even fucking Mumbai, which used to be Bombay, which was another English colony. They go everywhere. White people love fucking taking
I'll tell
over
you,
shit.
it's weird.
Well,
that
So
look-
fuck you if you don't want to send that
It sounds-
fantasy driven because there's a samurai
Well,
sword.
it
And
says
most guys
it-
want to
I
own a
don't know.
samurai
It
sword.
says it's
No,
from
they
the
don't.
AP. It says it's from the
In
AP.
fact, let me give you some
I'm
advice,
sorry.
ladies,
Most
if you're listening.
women want a samurai sword. I would
That's
love
not
to
true.
have one.
Okay, well maybe, but I'm gonna say, ladies, if you go into a guy's house and he has swords on the wall, get the fuck out of there. Not because he's gonna kill you, but because he cannot fuck you. He will not know how to fuck you. Who the fuck wants a samurai sword that you can't even use on someone? You're just gonna put it on a wall
It's a
for
dick on a wall.
decoration? It's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Everybody, look at my dick substitute.
Oh my god. I
I-
can't fuck you right now, but what I can do is play with a samurai sword, make you a little scared.
Yeah.
It turns me on.
I would pull it off the wall and start
Yeah.
cutting cheese. You want cheese and crackers, anyone? Cutting something with it. Utilitarian.
Yeah.
Were you ever interested in having a one-night stand and then you went to the person's house and saw what they lived like
Their
and just
living
went
conditions,
home?
disgusting. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
ever
there's
do
dog
that?
shit somewhere all over the place, and I was like, this is really disgusting.
Disgraceful.
Like it sobered me up, and I was like,
Yeah.
gotta go. Thank God
Yeah.
for that dog.
Cat shit too.
Yeah.
For fucking food.
Ew.
Some
Ew.
bitches are
Food on
just
plates.
sloths.
They
like,
are,
it's
dude.
fucking so disgusting.
Gross.
Their whole place.
Ooh,
There's
okay.
just a pathway.
I could be messy, but when I clean
Not
up, I
filthy,
clean,
though. You
I
can't be
clean
filthy.
Not
everything.
filthy,
Like
yeah.
I move the couch, like I clean underneath I clean the freaking walls. But like if I'm in a rush and I'm like, today and tomorrow's gonna be a wash. I got shit to do. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna throw shit around, whatever. But then I'm a psycho and I clean everything up. But
God bless.
that's just part of the process, you know.
I went into this girl's room once.
But filth is different.
And there were plates of food all around,
Gross.
and there was dirty clothing everywhere, and she was already fat.
Gross.
So I have to tell you, I knew there was no way I could keep it up.
Those were all
So
just
sad.
from one day.
So sad.
Had she not been fat, yes.
There's like 8 plates scattered around.
I had a midnight snack. Anyway,
I had like an
Let me
8-course
fuck you
meal
now.
delivered from Boston Market. Like 4 full
Oh
meals,
my God.
4 family meals. Oh, but if Boston Market wants to sponsor us, I do love me some Boston Market.
Me
by the
too,
way.
dude. What is your favorite? The fucking rotini macaroni and cheese shit, or
I love the
rotini and
chicken.
cheese? Excuse me.
The pot pies. I love the
Pot pies are
chicken
good.
pot
Pot pies
pies,
are
turkey pot
good.
pies, that shit.
We don't really have too many out here, do we?
There's like
Nah.
one in like Reseda. I actually
Really?
know where it is because I've been to it multiple times.
Yeah, they're more like Midwest, East Coast. I don't really
Mhm.
see any out
More
here.
East Coast, I
Dude,
think.
once I was in this Boston Market, and this dude who was ordering in front of me had like half of his head missing from like some operation or
What the
something,
fuck?
and like it looked totally horrific. And then he went when he got up. To
I'll take the half chicken.
Dude.
Just a quarter for my head.
Dude, that's better than what I was gonna make fun of probably. But this is what happened. Oh, this is so
Poor guy.
sad. It's so fucking sad.
guy.
He was when he started ordering, it was like he could only order at like half speed because his head was like half missing.
Oh man.
And I just sit there. But think about this. Even that guy who is missing half of his brain knew how good Boston Market was.
He remembered. Yeah,
and
that's.
he went in there
Yeah.
to get him some Boston Market. You don't get better advertising than that.
Oh man, that's terrible. Poor
Yeah,
guy.
it was horrific. I was
Fuck.
super I was almost so sad. I almost left
Yeah.
like Boston
No,
Market.
you didn't.
But I
because
didn't.
It's
I
Boston
ate.
Market, baby.
Yeah.
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 I did.
How'd you even have an appetite to eat after that, you piece of shit?
Yeah,
I would just
know.
sit
I know. I was
with my back turned to him and be all right.
dude when I was picking into that turkey pot pie, it just opened up, you know.
Oh.
Just like that dude's face.
Probably.
Skull.
Oh my god, it was
Lord.
Jesus Christ. You know, how there's like some images that like will never ever leave you of some disfigured
No, that
person.
because that is
That's
fucking
one of 'em.
crazy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had like some kind of brain cancer or tumor. They had to like.
Or an
set out.
accident. Maybe he fucking drove a motorcycle. Who knows?
Yo.
I'm just picturing a missing head now. Thank
Dude,
you.
it's
Just like,
You like walked into a David Lynch short film all of a sudden. What are you
yeah,
doing here?
Yeah,
my
it
head
was
got blown up and
totally.
he
It was
rocked.
totally.
What?
I would be like, thank you for your service. I mean, if you serviced us, I don't know. Maybe you just fell off a ladder. Maybe you're just an idiot.
Maybe your wife tried to blow your brains out.
Yeah.
And was
Thank
not
you for
successful.
your customer service.
All right. Yo, before we make like a deadbeat dad and skip town, I'd like to give a shout out to Kanye West for obvious reasons. Thank you, Kanye. Thank you.